There is a lot of content out there focused on how to rank number one in the search results. But I think it's important that we answer the question, why? Why do we want to rank number one in Google and the other search engines? I mean, even Google's confused. If you do a search for why you should rank number one in the search engines, Google actually returns a result for how you can rank number one in the search engines. Search engine optimization, or SEO for short, is an investment, and before you decide to put any time, any money, any resources towards it, I want to give you my top 5 reasons for why you should invest in SEO to try to gain that coveted number one spot in Google. If that sounds interesting, let's discuss. Hey friends, my name is Scott Redgate and I'm passionate about helping small businesses make more and spend less and show you that you have everything that you need to run your own online marketing campaigns. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 reasons why you should rank number one in Google. Okay, so let's cut right to the chase. My first reason for why you should attempt to rank number one in Google for keywords related to your brand is the percentage of clicks that go to the first result. Districts did a study that showed the average click rate for the first position in Google is 28.5%. Beyond position 1, the percentage falls quickly. In the second position, the average click rate falls to 15.7%, and in third position, 11%. In other words, if you're able to rank number one compared to position 3, you'll get nearly 3 times the traffic for that search. And that can add up. I mean, let's say there's a keyword related to your business that gets 1,000 searches per month in Google. If you're ranking in position 1, you'll get about 285 of those 1,000 clicks. Versus if you're in position 3, you'd get a little over 100 of the 1,000 clicks. So you might be saying, yes, it's obvious if we rank number one in Google, we get the highest percentage of the clicks, we get more traffic to our website that helps us get more revenue or more leads. But what are the other reasons that we should invest to try to rank number one? Okay, so that leads me to reason number 2, which is the brand awareness that your website, your brand can get, even if a user doesn't click on your result, just by seeing it in the top spot. Have you ever wondered why businesses pay thousands of dollars every single month to be featured on that billboard that you pass whenever you're on your commute to work? The reasons why businesses pay so much money for that billboard is because there's a psychological impact for you seeing that ad day after day. From a brand awareness standpoint, you are more likely to recall that brand if you see their advertisements. The same goes in the search results. If someone does a search and sees your brand or your website in the top spot over and over and over again, it has the same impact like a billboard. Now, the user might see your domain name, or if your brand name is in your title tag, they might see it there as well. Even if you don't include your brand name in your title tag, Google changes title tags 61% of the time, so there's a good chance they will change it there as well. Okay, so reason number 1 was the percentage of clicks that you're able to get. Reason number 2 was the brand awareness that you can see. The reason number 3 is the I'm feeling lucky button. And just a quick plug, I did a video, a YouTube short on the history of the Google homepage. And so you can see how the I'm feeling lucky button has changed over time. What is the I'm feeling lucky button, you ask? Google's homepage includes an I'm feeling lucky button. This feature originally allowed users to type in their search, click the button, and be taken directly to the first result, bypassing the entire search results page. In 2007, Google estimated that 1% of searches go through the I'm feeling lucky button. So if you rank number 1, you could potentially get an additional percent in traffic because people are clicking through that I'm feeling lucky button. Google estimated it at 1% of people use the I'm feeling lucky button. I'm curious, do you use it? If you do, in the comment section below, comment lucky. I'm super curious to see how many of you are actually using it. And now we're going to move on to reason number 4. So the next reason is that if you're able to rank number 1 in Google, it increases the likelihood that people will link to your website. If people link to your website, it makes your website more powerful. If your website is more powerful, it increases your ability to rank for more and more keywords related to your brand. One of the most important ranking factors for your website is how many quality links that you receive to your website. If you have articles or guides that are worthy of being linked to or cited as a source, ranking number 1 for those articles or guides increases the likelihood that those content pieces will be discovered by bloggers, journalists, or other websites as they create their content. In other words, if you get more links to your website, it boosts your entire website's ability to rank for more keywords in Google. All right, so here is my final reason for why you should rank number 1 in Google. If you're able to rank number 1 in Google, you'll have less reliance on those paid advertising slots through Google Ads. Remember the days when Google only showed a couple of ads at the top of the search page and they were differentiated because they had a yellow box around them? Well, times have changed. Now you'll routinely notice that Google shows 4 ads above the fold of your screen. And it's very challenging to differentiate between the paid and the organic results. Google's advertising revenue was up over 22% reported in their last quarterly earnings. If you want to drive traffic to your website from Google, your options are pretty limited. Either run paid advertisements or drive as much organic traffic to your website as you can. If you have a strong organic presence by ranking number 1 for terms related to the products and services you offer, your reliance on paid ads will go down. The opposite is true as well. If you don't rank well organically, you need to spend a lot of money in ads to drive traffic to your website. All right, so let's review the 5 reasons. The first one was the percentage of clicks that go to the first result. The second one was the brand awareness that you can get to your website even if a user doesn't click that result. The third reason was the I'm feeling lucky button, which drives traffic to the number 1 organic result. Next up was ranking number 1 increases the likelihood of links, making your website more powerful. And the last reason that I gave you was that you'll be less reliant on paid advertising because you'll be able to drive more traffic organically. I hope this video was helpful for you to understand the why it's important to rank number 1 in Google. And I have a free gift for you to help you with the how to rank number 1 in Google. It's my 7-day online marketing jumpstart. It's completely free. You can get it at scottredgate.com/jumpstart. And after completing the steps outlined in this document, your website will have a solid foundation for years to come as you seek to get more organic traffic driven to your website. If this was helpful for you, I would be honored if you could hit that like button so that I can keep creating content like this to help you make more and spend less with your online marketing efforts. Take care.